Welcome back, everybody. I'm certain we're going to play some more Stoneshard, doing the one-handed mace right on target build that we've been doing, having a blast with. We're starting here now in Manshire. I didn't walk all the way back and pick up a couple things here and there. Mainly what I want to pick up was the identification scrolls needed. Do you see what these things are? They're probably nothing stellar, but they could be. Energy restoration. Yeah, not really that great. This guy? Magic, resist, and control. That's pretty terrible as well. And lastly, physical resistance, which really isn't that bad, but it is bad on that ring. Regardless, we're just going to sell it. We spent almost all of our money repairing. No joke, repairing our gear, which wasn't even that badly damaged, but we did go through 2 tier 4 dungeons, so I guess it could have been worse. Go ahead and get the blessing. I don't know if there's anything we really need to try to buy from this guy. That apparently is quite wrong. We could use some more healing salve, and we have no splints, so it's incredibly wrong. Any news? An encampment. Did ask the other people in town. They didn't really have anything to talk about. I did buy some food to try to get our food better, but our immunity was at like 30% from all the drugs and everything I did. Speaking of which, I don't have any pain drugs either. Well, let's go ahead and sell what we can to this guy, since I think he's the only person in town with money. Actually buy these goods. Let me back up with 2 grand. That's nice at least. And then I have to wonder what to do with this. I don't think we can bring it with us, but I definitely want to keep it. We're going to turn it into the tavern. Maybe we just do that now. Not about the way to do that. Screw it, we'll just throw it here. We'll figure it out later. Absurdum, we'll figure it out later. 2 of these. Really need 2 of them. Probably don't even really need 1 of them. And we're not doing drugs like we were. What are you selling for me, boss? Heavy flail. That's a pretty decent flail. A pretty decent price. Let's see. I want to buy this and that. And we don't have any bandages. Buy a bandage. Though we're just going to do a little bit of exploring right now. I want to see if I can find that last tier 4 dungeon, because it's still been eluding us. And what we're really doing, though, is heading down to the witch's hut. We did hear from a rumor a long time ago, but we just haven't gone down there. There wasn't really a reason to. I wasn't planning to grab any of her things. I wasn't really planning to grind up rep with her. But it is here. We'll get her items, we can turn them in, and that should be enough, especially with that other wand or staff or whatever, to get the higher tier with them. And if you're wondering why would we want that, if we're not going to try to max it out, the idea is that we can open up the, I don't know what you call him, trader. It's kind of a very shady trader. But he also trades information in Brynn, and one of the things that he will sell you for a lot of money is location of tier 4 dungeons if you haven't discovered them all. So worst case scenario, we could just, buy one and buy the location of it. And since we discovered the rest of them, it's not that bad. But I want to see if we can go over here and find it first. The only tier 4 dungeon that we haven't done recently is the one up by, not Manshire. Ooh, I came Osbrook. I can't believe I'm forgetting the name of the place. Which we can go there and do maybe today if we have time. We've been doing a lot of dungeons lately. Not that there's much else to do in this game, but figured we could at least take a little bit of a break. Do a little bit of exploring, see what we can find. You never know. Could be something good too. We're stocked up. We got some goods. Ready to go on a small adventure, no problem. And get the rep we need, great. Can't, well, it goes, but I do really want to find that last tier 4 abandoned dungeon, because that is the one that has a chance of dropping the artifact that I'm looking for. If I remember correctly, artifacts are dungeon specific. Now I'm only like 95% sure of that. I know gear is Like this chest piece we got can only be found in whatever type of dungeon we found it in. I think it was a crypt. The hammer that I'm looking for, or the flare, either one, that is unique. I think it can only be from crypts. But I believe artifacts are as well, and if that's the case, I know I can get them, because I have before from bandits. That's what I'd like to do. But we can't do that until we find it. So we might as well go out and try a little bit. Since I'm fairly certain it will be out here. Typically find one out this way. And they're not predetermined by any nature. But there are locations that they tend to happen to find themselves in more than others. And you're not going to get a little symbol for them unless someone tells you about it. Makes it even harder to find. But you know what? I do find exploration in this game at times to be tedious, but for the most part fun. It's just hard when you're trying to make content because it is rather boring. You know, there's not much going on, so I have to find something to talk about for like 20 minutes. And let's be honest, I'm not interesting. I'm not an interesting fella. We all know this. I mean, I'm interesting to look at, but that's not really the same. I'm not seeing much over there. There's the witch's house, though, so we can go down one more. Oh, bandit. Here's something interesting. Not really. We're gonna absolutely decimate this guy, but you should have a friend somewhere, you'd think. You usually do. I wouldn't hate giving this place kind of a wide berth to see what we can uncover on the map. Reveal. I try to combine reveal and uncover and really work out. Because those are, you know, two separate words. You need to die. I don't think that even did anything to me. That is kind of annoying. Am I flame resistant? Why is that not doing anything to me? 0 damage, 0 damage, 0 damage. What? No, you won't. I'll kill you for this. Nah. Nah, I don't think you will. Let's see if this opened up anything on the map. Death Stinger. Okay. Kind of want to pop up and hit these areas before we go to the witch's home. Just to see. So it really could be anywhere out here. We take like a wide turn, a scenic route, we'll say, to the witches. But that's okay. It's supposed to be a lake up here, huh? Fair enough. Saw something for a second, but I think it was just my eyes playing tricks on me because I wanted to see something on the edge of the screen there. C'est la vie. That's how it goes. Traveling on the edges of the maps is usually pretty uneventful and therefore quick. Don't worry about trying to walk around wolves or something that you're not really super interested in finding. Hunting grounds, the edge of the map. Usually there's like mountains or something along here. Like I said, it's not always predetermined. You can't always be sure of it. We could probably clear this for a decent amount of experience, he says, before he gets himself killed. And if we take it slow and reasonably, as I tend not to do. Yeah, might as well just scream at him, screw it. Increase accuracy. Spawns more bees. A nice counter off. Spawn more bees. Kill the bees. Lots of experience to be had from those. 230. The bees themselves, not so much. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, you fighting me? Or... Oh, we'll watch. Wolf doesn't seem to really care. Shockingly. Oh, don't do that. I was kind of hoping to kill the wolf because it would be more experience. Feels courageous. Glorious battle. 55 experience. I mean, it's not tremendous, but it is more. Alright. I think we almost made a stout and such an experience. Immunity dropped. Damn beast stung me. Ugh. Bees. I'm gonna say, is there anything more terrible? But there really is. I actually like bees. Yeah, see, there's the edge. I'm not seeing a dungeon over here. I don't... It could be down here. Let's see. We need to cut back over and then down upward. So we shall then. So for those who have never been a part of the Witch's Hut, this used to be something, and I don't know if you can still do it this way or not. That you take a bed and roll and just kind of sleep outside, and then you just try to roll whatever you could for curses. And if you upset her or wrong her by stealing from her, she will curse everything on you. Which could be kind of nice. There are curses that are better than others, right? If you really want, you could do that. They've kind of changed the way the curse system works. Not so much that you couldn't do that, but how good and bad certain ones are, so not sure if it would really be worth it to do it. But I was never one to kind of cheese that system before, so couldn't really tell you if it was to begin with. I, however, will be stealing from her, but stripping down butt naked first, so she has nothing on me to curse. That's how I roll. And there's a lesson here. Anytime you talk to a witch, or anyone you think might be a witch, say they look like a witch, or they float in a river, strip down naked first, just in case they try to curse your favorite pair of jeans. You don't know. You never know. I don't think she'll curse things in your back pocket. I forgot about the shield, like I said I would. But let's just, let's get naked. She can't see us anyways, it's fine. As far as she knows, we're solid. Ah, there, here you are. Finally, I do a great witch impression. I knew you would come sooner or later. I don't. Doesn't matter, dearie. Doesn't matter. Right now, there's nothing but a miserable and old. I'm nothing but miserable and old. But I have to be generous, welcoming hostess. Good thing I have some supplies stashed away. Humor an old woman. Have a drink. Okay. So embarrassing. I've been waiting for a guest for so long. I can't even get up from my chair. Please help yourself and forgive my feebleness. Should we drink it? Don't be shy. Make yourself at home. Feeling drowsy. Age. I used to be so pretty. So young. What? Oh, it's you again. Yeah, we'll drink it. What do we get? Drunkenness? And a nip of courage? No, she said that. Potion of Sadie. Yeah, great. We'll throw it because we're terrible guests. Sit around naked. Drunk. With an old blind woman. Nothing weird about that. What? So if we come up here. She's like, I tricked you. But not really, because I mean, we knew where it was going to happen. I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb. But we do have her hat. Her reliable Fang Amulet, which we don't really need. 10% magic power? Damn. That would have been bad to pick up. Geomancy's 2 book, which I'll read. I don't need it, but I'll read it. Vacation scroll. So really, we came here for the hat. It's a decent hat. Cooldown reduction, magic power. It's not great, especially by the time I usually find myself here. Same with the staff. Not really a great staff. It's got like no durability whatsoever. And the The stats aren't really that great. But we didn't come here to use them. So we could sell it. I don't know. There's other things to look at. If you find yourself so inclined. But what I will do is actually drink from this. So it removes that curse. Does not remove my intoxication. Though it does help with my intoxication, so there is that. This helps with my intoxication. My intoxication's got climbing. I'm not gonna lie. Let's grab this onion. It's already stolen, screw it. Onion will help with it. Right. So we'll stick that on. Stick that on. And flail. Switch over. Pain-killing boots. They're the best. Make sure we don't leave anything behind. Perfect. And that's more or less the butcher's sign. Not really that exciting. I mean, it is if you get a bunch of things cursed. Then I guess it could be very exciting. Some water, sure. I don't think I was thirsty, but we'll finish our round of exploration here. Go down a couple tiles and see. It's middle of the night. It's There's an enemy, I'm told. Oh, there is an enemy. It's slashed. I'm bleeding a lot. I don't care for that. Still bleeding a lot. What a jerk. Did you see that? What a jerk. Yeah. So I wanted to merge. Thank you. Thank you. I had to drink so much water over that. You hate to see it. I'm talking about these people are terrible to put up with, you know, like emotionally. Ugh. Oh, I need some more lockpicks too, apparently. Maybe that saved me a couple $100. It's hard to say. Still bleeds, man. Bleeds are like one thing that can really do me in. Come here. I will absolutely destroy you. Don't dash at me. What are you doing? One-shotting these guys? My lord. I knew we could fight them, but I wasn't expecting all that. Mm-hmm. I don't think we're really finding anything over here. Watch, we're going to pay for this room. Everything's going to be said and done. We're going to pay for this room. It's going to be like one tile off from somewhere I checked. Or it's going to be completely different somewhere else. Who knows? Probably the latter. But if it is just like one tile off, I'll be like, oh, they got me. They got me good. I'm not seeing anything. Well, fair enough. I'll probably just kind of head up through this way then, just to remove some more fog of war. Why not? But I'll save you guys that trouble. We already got 20 minutes of kind of aimlessly wandering around. So I'll pause it and I'll see you in a little bit. All right, well, welcome back. We're here in Manshire. Travel the rest of the way up. Of course, we didn't really find anything interesting. Did kill some things on the way. Did find a young troll that I thought about fighting. I was like, yeah, it's probably not worth it. But we did find was enough trash loot to level up. Now, this is strange because I didn't really ever think I'd play long enough to get to level 36, but, you know, here we are. So I think I'll continue putting it with, I don't know, was it Rumble Chance? Accuracy's pretty decent with this buff, which we have on practically all the time. I think agility for the fumble chance, just because we do find, oh, even our fumble chance is pretty decent. We put that on our fumble chances. What, 3? But then again, we do also get counter chance too. Enhance efficiency. I could be swayed for this, but at this point, I think agility is maybe better. And really, the more question is, what are we going to do with this skill point? Because I mastered all the trees I wanted to. Athletics is always decent, though I don't plan on using any of that. Armored combat's something we could use, but these are... each shot taken against the character grants 5% dodge chance for 5 turns. Applies the attacker with decreased accuracy. Grants all received strikes and shots 10% armor. I think that's not terrible. Sometimes we get really beat up by arrows. The survivor abilities are also pretty fantastic. Increase accuracy. It's plus 5% dodge chance, which our dodge chance is terrible, so. This one, I've really fallen in love with Make a Halt. Not so much because I want to actually make a halt, but the ability to get vigor from camps is pretty substantial. First aid is also pretty substantial too, especially if you have vigor. It doesn't increase your pain. So it could be a great way to get bigger without having to bring coffee around all the time. Maybe we'll do that. The arrow one's probably a better choice. We could get first aid next level. There's that. So I think what I'm going to do instead of carry this, which, let's be honest, I'm probably never going to use. It's good. I mean, it's a good mace. But it doesn't have lifesteal. We'll just take this, and that way I don't have to travel back and forth. I mean, if I want it, I still got it. For now, let's just go to the Rotten Riddler Tavern. Turn these in, hopefully get enough credit. Reputation, love. Boy, do I need love. If not, we're just going to Manshire, or Osberg anyways. Hey, friend. I have something for you. Vampiric staff. Amazing. Could it be? He reaches for the staff. Says something in cultist gibberish. Yes, it's not fake. Well, looks like I have a long night ahead of me. Just need to stash it somewhere safe. Here's your rifle of the world. Can't hold it. Got something for you. What's just that? I'd rather not know what it cost you to bring it here. Let's try that again. Third time. I too had dealings with witches in the past. Each of them possessed certain wisdom, sure, but their temper was nothing to scoff at either. Most people have no hope of comprehending witches' magic. Even I have trouble figuring out the source of their knowledge and power. Perhaps the staff will answer at least some of my questions. Round. Oh no, that one's fine. And that. We can talk, right? Read a thing or two about this phenomenon. Truth be told, I find it all rather perplexing. Witches have access to some truly astonishing powers. They choose to waste them on silly tricks. Only had a tiny fraction of their knowledge and experience. Doesn't matter. I'm sure I'll make sure to examine this thing more closely. But words are hard. We are now benevolent. Nice. What do you have to say for yourself? What are you selling? Yeah, phenomenal. We have a lot of money now. You'll buy this ring, sure. Go for it. Found a ring and some treasure. I feel like I have a lot of money again, which is nice. Drug guy. Increase fumble chance. Ooh. Even better reason to start using it again. Fatigue resistance, hunger resistance, fumble chance, and experience gain. Like, it's such a good drug. I think people don't use drugs in this game. Ridiculous. Disgusting. Let's go down to Brynn. I don't have a huge reason to go down to Brynn. But we can go down here and at least talk to that guy while we have a fair amount of money on us. Find the location of that last place, because I'm not going to search any more than I already have for it. Let's be perfectly honest. Well, at the same time, we can pick up some more medicinal goods and whatnot. We need them. Unless one of you guys wants to tell me about it free. Oh. Bandages. And those. You can buy my Hort honey. Which is pretty good. 15% dodge chance, 50% counter chance, 15% accurate, 10% crit. That's also good for any melee, really. This doesn't last very long. That's my problem with it. Anything new? I'll hit up all the numbers. Anything interesting? Nope. Sometimes these people will just throw rumors at you. Because like other times they got nothing. It's too early in the morning to try to check with the guild, which, let's be honest, I'm not super interested in. And they're, even if they're selling one of the really late game things, unless it's I mean, this has 10% lifesteal. That's just way too hard to pass up. Yeah, you got another one of those gold ones? You do. Extra energy. Not gonna lie. Pretty interested in that. Get a gold ruby necklace. You just really don't need this much health, I feel like. Kind of a waste of money, but it's okay. Getting my energy back above 70 feels pretty important. Plus, we can buy more gambling scrolls now. Should probably sell this stuff. Just to try to get some of that money back. Terrible. What terrible buffs. Disappointing. Even though it's a softer ring with less durability, it does feel good to have. Or 130 just kind of felt excessive. Having more energy, though, like I feel like that's going to get me killed if I run out of energy more than my last bit of health, but maybe not. I don't know. Those are things that you can argue about when it comes down to it, right? How do you really know? Just feel like kind of splitting hairs. What do you got? Anything new? Strange mace that I'm interested in. Oh, we need to visit that guy we saved, too, since we're in Brynn. He said he would meet us at the Watchman's Tower. 6 frost damage, that's interesting. And I think this is the place that we can get in, but I thought they had to tell us about it. Maybe we're not high enough rep. Maybe I came down here for nothing. I think we need to break 5,000. Uh-oh. I might have come down here for nothing. I mean, other than all the other things I've done. Move along. Okay. Yep. Nope. He's telling me to go shove off. Probably pretty wise on his. Oh. Well then, do we want to try to find another bit of experience with him? Wouldn't be too hard to do. Well, easiest way would be to kill a manticore. not necessarily an easy way to go about doing it. There's our guy, Marlo, hero of the day. Make sure everyone here knows about your exploits. Glad to see you didn't get killed yourself on the way back to the city. As for me climbing that rope, it's been a hoot of a sight. There's also a bit of shambling afterwards. A few unpleasant encounters. But with the host's blessing, I reached Brynn in one piece. Are you a drink, remember? Hey, innkeeper, a bottle of your finest wine. He does, well. What are you selling? Pretty decent stuff, actually. Hello, hello. Mercenary's life treating you. What a nice guy. How is my morale? Morale and sanity are kind of fine. I don't really need this wine. I need something to boost my immunity. My immunity is terrible. Let's just kind of sell it back to him. I'm sure he won't mind, right? There we go. No, none for me, thank you. Don't forget, let's buy some. Did you up here anything interesting? Of course you need contracts. No, what are you selling? I need some lockpicks. So I usually sell some. Here's all my random everything. Good lord. Alright, I need to open that. Shut that. Shut it. Nope. What was that? Hit the wrong buttons. Oh, for carrying some extra purses on me, but I don't need that one. Alright, I think we're just gonna go back to Osborne then. We can get our stuff repaired and then we can go visit that last dungeon. I thought we were gonna have enough to talk to that guy, but I forgot it's the next step up. It's such a pain in the butt. I tell you, it's such a pain in the butt to try to get rep with them. Ugh, terrible. Now, how much did we get for that staff? Curious now, because I don't remember. 1,000 for that vampiric staff. See, that's a lot. That is a lot. Such a pain in the butt. I think we get 1,500 if we save what's his face in that quest, which isn't too bad to do. Even still, what is that? What is that? We need. Oh, that's the wrong people. I was like, wait, that number doesn't make sense. It still puts us 1,000 away. Oh, good God. This is such a pain. Alright. You give me a ride? Let's go to Osborne. Yep, good luck. Sure, whatever. But we can at least pop this. Now, we can't get our stuff repaired, which is kind of annoying. Luckily, it's not too terribly beat up. Go down here, grab some water, and I think I'm just going to. I'm sure I'll find those later. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, probably. We got enough medical things, some bandages. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how we're set up right now. Do what is usually one of the tougher fights. All right, so I'll pause it here because there's no need for you to watch me. I'll try to keep this video short as possible, and then we'll meet back up at the dungeon up there and clear it out real quick. Wrong button. All right, well, here we are at the next tier 4 dungeon we're going to face. But you know what? Thinking about it on the way over here, I think what we'll do is we'll actually save this for the next episode. We've done a fair amount already. It's already 35 minutes in, and I think we'll go over an hour if we do this now. The next episode, we'll do this, and then maybe we'll head out to the herbalist house, too. We can see what's going on out there, but at the very least, we can do the quest for Brynn that I've never done before. Find them a herbalist. I have no idea what happens if we do that. Like I said, I've really never done it before. And with any good luck, maybe we'll find this last dungeon, but I'm not going to hold my breath on that. But I do want to thank everybody for coming out. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Let me know your thoughts. Should I have tried to curse some of my armor? I don't think my armor could have really gotten cursed other than, maybe some of this gear. This stuff I don't think can. But I don't know. Well, you can't see right now because there's two cats in the way. I don't think my unique stuff can get cursed. I think it would have just been this stuff, and I'm not sure if I really would have wanted to curse any of it. Some of the curses are decent, but sometimes they're just kind of a pain in the butt. As usual, just let me know what you think. I love hearing from everybody. We'll go out, finish this tier dungeon, and do that last quest. And then I'm not sure if there's really anything else that we want to necessarily do with this playthrough, unless somebody has a great idea. They want to see me fight the Manticore just to see how it would go in melee. I'm up for it. Well, let me know your thoughts. I love hearing from people, and if not, we'll just move on to the next series, which will always be a good time too. So thank you guys for coming by. Please take care of yourself, and I'll see you again soon.